From Pennsylvania and nearby communities to state police from New Jersey and even the National Guard, Buffalo and surrounding towns have had a lot of help in overcoming the many challenges of this storm. And one organization that has also helped support our community, as it has in the wake of any number of natural disasters, is of course the Red Cross. And joining us live tonight is Nick Bond, the regional CEO of the Western New York Division. Nick, we know it was near impossible for anyone to do anything during the height of this storm. How was the Red Cross able to do the work that it needed to do?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think, first, most importantly, is about being prepared. When we knew the storm was coming, we strategically located supplies, cots, blankets, comfort kits in numerous locations throughout the region. But when the storm did hit, our volunteers weren't able to travel. We relied on emergency personnel to get our trailers to those locations that needed to be set up as warming shelters and places of comfort for individuals.
And today we started seeing some of the recovery efforts that the American Red Cross is putting into motion. Do you have any more of those winter essential giveaways that are planned for the weekend as we go forward here?
Yeah, so today was the day that we were doing that, and where our team is now focusing their efforts is two steps. One, our condolence teams. We have individuals that will go out with our mental health specialists and spiritual care workers that'll go out and start visiting with family members of those who have loved ones that were lost, and seeing how that we can support them during this time. And then we'll have our teams going out and doing disaster assessment. We will go through the streets and look for those homes that are not inhabitable anymore, and then reaching out to those families to see how we can help them. So our work, isn't done when shelters start closing and power turns on. We're going to be working for the next few weeks, if not, over a month, to make sure that we make connections with all the people that need our services.
Let me ask you quickly, Nick, because we've seen reinforcements coming in from all over the country to help Buffalo and Western New York right now. Has that been the same case for the Red Cross? Do you have volunteers that are coming in to help with this effort?
So our volunteers came in from our 27 counties that we cover here in Western New York. So we had individuals from Rochester and the Southern Tier that came up. And a lot of that equipment that we had today wasn't available in Buffalo. They all brought it in from Rochester and the Southern Tier. So the shovels, the salt rock, all that equipment was brought in from different parts of Western New York to help support our community here in Buffalo.
Weather-wise, we're now entering a new phase here where the temperatures are going up, the snow is melting, and some people are preparing for any potential flooding that might come as a result. What is the Red Cross doing to help out in those efforts?
Yeah, so we're doing the same. We're starting to prepare, and one of the things that we'll do is start putting together those cleanup kits. We know that some people are going to have flooding and they're going to damage homes. We have part of our disaster assessment. We'll go out and find those homes that need our support and get those cleanup kits to them to make sure that we're cleaning up basements and places so that we don't have mold and mildew and things like that growing when water is present.
You touched on this a little bit before in talking about helping people who have lost loved ones. And we know that a storm like this takes a toll on everyone, including those who are there to help others. How has it been for your staff and volunteers going through it and managing what's been some very heavy and heartbreaking and frustrating and stressful situations?
Yeah, I mean, for us as a Red Cross, Western New York, we've been hit a few times. We were there during the mass casualty event in May. We had shelters open a few weeks ago in Hamburg, and now we've got shelters in our teams. We're working around the clock, and when we go out and work with our spiritual care and our mental health specialists, we also reach out to our own teams. And I always have to tell people and to remind people, the majority of our workforce is volunteers. We have a very small paid staff team. We have over 90% of our workforce is that of volunteers. So people that are giving up their Christmas holiday and their time away from their families are coming in from Rochester, the Southern Tier, and here in Buffalo as well.
And Nick, quickly, if people want to help, if they want to volunteer, what is the best way for them to get in touch?
Yeah, I mean, going to redcross.org, filling out a volunteer application and kind of seeing where your interest lies, because we are a volunteer-based organization. Or if you can't volunteer or don't have that time, making a donation. Everything that we've done throughout the last months with the storm a few weeks ago and this storm here. It's all done by the power of our donors. Without our donors and without our volunteers, we're not able to do this work. And we've had some amazing donors come out. And M&T, their staff was out there volunteering with us today as well. It just wasn't Red Cross volunteers. So we've got a community that helps support our community.
And we certainly know the community appreciates it. We've been speaking with Nick Bond, the regional CEO of the Western New York Division of the American Red Cross. Nick, thanks again for being here, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you so much.